like you and me.
Of course they like
Surely
you and
that's
me.
a little harsh.
Maybe we shouldn't be arguing with the nice Templar. Smile and nod. Smile and nod.
They are weapons. They have the power to light a city on fire in a fit of pique.
I admit that does reduce their bargaining position. But there must be some middle ground.
Perhaps you're right. Perhaps mages need better education as to why the Chantry functions as it does. Perhaps they would not go against the will of Andraste herself. I will look into it. For now, Karen, unless it is proven you are free of demons, I must strip you of your commission immediately.
No, you can't really think that. Karen's fine. He's safe.
He deserves mercy. What happened wasn't his fault.
Please, sir. I tried to resist. I never took anything they offered. I need this position or my sister can't eat. I've been training for 5 years.
We conducted tests on Karen. He's not possessed. He can stay in the Order.
I hesitate to ask what methods you used that you are so certain. Still, you have done much for us by stopping these blood mages. I will heed your request. If he has shown no sign of demonic possession in 10 years' time, Karen will become eligible for full knighthood.
Thank you, Sarah. Again. But without a full knighthood, Karen's pay is so small. I do not know if I can reward you as you deserve.
Aww.
I will handle that, miss. You have done the Order a great service. We will not forget it.
Well, we've sown the seeds of information and yada yada, and hopefully that will do. I hope. Oh, shops. Got anything interesting? Fire rune? Why not? Fire runes are always nice. Anything with extra damage is always nice. No. Might as well. It's not like it's expensive.
You look like you know your way around a weapon. Buy something.
Death of a Templar. The dry, dusty earth swallows up salty drops that splatter its surface. A tiny insect pauses, sensing the vibrations, and scurries off, leaving behind its invisible enemy. As the drops fall, the dark circles emerge together, expressing a mirror to the Creator. The primal emotions of bloodlust and sorrow blend into a lethal cocktail that breaks the strongest of men. The jurisdiction of strength must be left to the spirit, not arm nor chest. Only the wisest turn his inner sanctuary to partition the mind from an all-consuming madness. Seductive voices, whispering promise of glory, waiting down the weaker path of the flesh, bringing a death far worse than that of hot lead or steel. These blank, hollow promises will echo the unfathomable eternity. Living comfortably, thank you, amongst material possessions, it is easy to misunderstand the true meaning of uncontrollable hate. Failing to understand the power of fighting against pure, unfaltering beliefs, against foes that listen only to the soul. Uncontrollable hate, influenced and thus removed from innocence, the scar is permanent and internal. The rain, now red, feeds the debt owed for actions past, seeking further into the earth as the mind draws slower. What was it that drew him, himself, to this situation? The mind ebbs and parts to a lingering memory of true innocence. He entered war as a newborn enters the world, unknowing of both the horrors and light of the Maker that will save him. The sound of metal sliding along leather comes from above him. From the second he was born to his soon-to-be dying breath, his mind was processing and analyzing knowledge and experiences. It is true that he thought he could be wise in his own eyes, but only the most humble recognizes that he knows very little. Bias, speculation, and all of false pretenses make way to the sound of the sweeping steel, and then finally, his soul, as ready as his eyes dry from this final understanding, enters his promise of its purest form. That was deep. That was very deep.
I wonder how Grace is doing. Do you think they got away?
Probably yes. I don't think there's...
The Knight Commander will not give up on finding the Starkhaven mages. She has ordered a dozen men to sweep the countryside.
I heard you rescued Karen. Thanks for looking out for us.
Ah, the gallows. Oh, bollocks. Statues of tortured slaves fill the gallows courtyard, a ghastly memento of Kirkwall's history. 1500 years ago, Kirkwall was the Tevinger Imperium's largest quarry, feeding the construction of the Imperial Highway. The Imperium's hunger for expansion led to legions of slaves forced into working the quarry. When the Empire's construction phase ended, Kirkwall slid naturally into its new role as the capital of the slave trade, the gallows at its heart. The statues are not monuments to the suffering of slaves. Every inch and angle of the courtyard was designed by magisters bent on breaking the spirit of newcomers. Executions here took place daily, sometimes hourly, and corpses were hung from gibbets throughout the yard. New slaves trudging in from the docks saw what awaited them. When Our Lady turned her armies against the Imperium, the slaves of Kirkwall revolted and claimed the city for themselves. The gallows stood empty for 200 years, not to be reopened until the crowning of Divine Justinia I. The gallows transformed the city again when the abandoned prison tower became the home of Kirkwall Circle. It really has a dark history. Sir Whitmore. When I mentioned powers greater than the Templars, I didn't mean the Chantry. Sure, they command the Templars, but that was not always so. The Inquisition once hunted heretics and cultists as well as mages, and their reign of terror ended only with the inception of the Circle of the Magi. They became the Templar Order, for good or ill the watchers of the mages and the martial arm of the Chantry. It was mutually beneficial arrangements, but few know that the Chantry created yet another order to watch over the Templars, the Seekers of Truth. I know little of them myself, but I can say the following things with certainty. They serve the divine and they are feared. When a Seeker steps from the shadows, Templars run for cover, because why would he come unless the Templars somehow failed in their duties? Seekers are extremely effective investigating abuses within the Circle and hunting particularly evasive apostates. It is said they are immune to a blood mage's mind control and possess the ability to read minds or erase memories, but this is likely an exaggeration. So we return to my original dilemma. Who watches powers greater than that of the Templars? One assumes it's the divine, but how much could she know about their activities when their very existence is a mystery to most? This is true. Isn't the one interrogating Barik a Seeker? I seem to recall now. I don't remember her name at the moment. Intriguing. Let's see.
Someone placed...
Let's see. Might as well do it like that.
You're in it again. Another practice.
Let's see. Mr. Herbalist, anything interesting? Don't really have... Bethany has some fire damage, doesn't she? Kind of... Why not? It's decent.
By by an apprentice.
Welcome back to Souls, my friend.
Let's see. Before I forget to give it to her. It's that one, isn't it? And I need to swap out that one. There we go. That should be better. Let's go see here.
Karen is back. The Knight Captain said that there will be no more recruits kidnapped.
I heard blood mages took Karen. Blasted rogues think they own the place.
Karen's back. But the others, no one will see.
Oh, poor things. Let's see. I think I'm just going to wait with that one in general and go talk to Bertrand and get this on with. There we go. I probably should save though. There we go. Where is he? He's up there. Okay. I'm going to take a final look. I think I've been checking these vendors, but I'm going to take an extra look just in case I missed anything. Actually, huh? 23. Those are actually pretty decent, but I think I'll just leave it for now. Ugh, I forgot to check the rest though. Let's see.
Quality armor. The best outside of Baltimore. Clothing.
See what you have. More space! Yay!
Of all kinds.
It was worth actually checking it. Now let's see. Just going to check Bodon's wares before doing anything else. I don't really think he's got anything of use, but no. Let's see. It would be nice if I actually remembered. Oh, I can. Ugh. It even says it's equipped by. Silly me. Let's do it like that. Let's give Aveline a bit of. I can't even. Oh. Nice. I didn't even know Bianca had a slot. That was brilliant. And let's do it like that. That should be fine for now. Did it go through? Ah, yeah, it did. Awesome. Okay, let's see.
You again? What now?
Now, is that any way to talk to your business partner?
Partner? Bloody Varric. I suppose you're the help he promised. It figures. If you see that sodding bastard, bring him here. I want to hear exactly what he's promised, right from his lying mouth.
Okay, let's go find Warwick. Let's see what's closest. I think this one's closest.
I hope they do something about this Canary soon.